I am asked by medical malpractice clients how long their cases take to resolve, and that's a question I hate being asked because I usually give them what they think is bad news, and that is that medical malpractice cases are considered complex litigation, and the average medical malpractice case takes about 3 to 3.5 years from the time it actually starts in a lawsuit in court. That means half resolve longer than that and half resolve faster than that. But that's a long time, and medical malpractice clients don't typically come to see us unless they're profoundly hurt or someone died. And hearing that is something that's tough for clients. But here's why. The state legislature has passed numerous protections for doctors and hospitals and nursing homes and other healthcare providers that don't exist for anyone else in the law. And there are a long series of things that have to take place in these cases that don't happen in most other cases. They also passed laws that mean unless you sue everybody that could be blamed in the case, the defense has advantages where they can put people on the verdict forms and reduce your verdict for people that may not be in court. That means that there are typically multiple parties in most medical malpractice cases. And if you don't do that, you haven't properly protected your client's rights. That makes cases go longer because you have multiple lawyers and everything takes longer to schedule. There's also something called a pre-suit procedure that happens in medical malpractice cases, and it is a lengthy procedure we have to go through before we're allowed to go to court. And it is many of the things you have to do to even get into court that include multiple formalized steps that are almost like mini trials. We have to give the other side actual expert opinions. In most cases, you don't have to present expert opinions until you're actually heading into trial. But in a medical malpractice case, we have to hire and get written expert opinions that we give to the other side before we're even allowed to start the case. And they then have 90 days of investigation before we can start a trial, before we can head into the lawsuit to even get to a trial. So because we have these formalized steps that have to be taken, it is a lengthy process, it's a complex process, and if you don't have people that know exactly what they're doing, how to do it, and how to respond to these formalized processes, you can lose your case. And so what I tell all of my medical malpractice clients is you have to come into it with the mindset that I'm going to live with this for a long time, and I'm prepared to go to trial, and I'm going to hope that it gets resolved before that. But if it doesn't, then we're going to live through a lengthy, tough process.